Hi there, I wanted to introduce you guys to a couple of new templates that are oriented vertically, just for a little change of pace. When I put them into my journal, I'm probably going to put them on facing pages just so it's a little bit easier to look at whenever I'm flipping through. This one is going to be called the Headlines Banner. And this one I think I'm just going to call it Headlines. We have so many negative headlines right now that we kind of need a little positive going on. So this one I've started working on called Headlines of Hope. And I'm going to fill in these boxes with some verses. We'll see. This one will probably be along the lines of perseverance. And I might put that in one of my son's journals. I had an idea for this one to call it Shelter in Faith, kind of a play on the phrase sheltering in place. And I just had a couple of stickers I've got on there just to get me started. And this one, I don't know if you saw it the other day, I posted it. This was just in reaction to the social media day where they called it Blackout Tuesday, and I just had a lot on my mind that day, as you guys probably did, and decided to do this one a simple black and white, and pulling out verses that I had seen posted that day in social media, and just put embellishments in it that were just a simple black and white. And for those of you who still are kind of practicing on how to attach a template into your journal, I thought I would just show you how I do that. I've already made a little tag here for it, and I'm just going to call it Love One Another. And typically whenever I have a tab that I'm using on a template page, I like to tuck it underneath there just because I think it reinforces it a little bit. So I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on the back of it and get that on there first. Is it feeling like summer where you are yet? We came back from a week in Colorado where we had low humidity and pretty mountains to look at, and came back and it was like the switch to summer had been on. And then I'm just going to line it up, even though that already has a little bit of a border on it. Nothing fancy about this, it's just getting the glue liberally applied everywhere. And then lining it up. When I did this page, I shaded the edges, so you could just leave it like that and have just that simple gray marker along there. But I think I'm going to add just a little bit of washi around the border just to keep it in place a little bit, since these get moved around quite a bit. And I'm going to keep with my black and white theme. You can cut it exactly, or you can just tear it off. It just kind of depends on if you like that finish look, or just a little bit more free-handed. And I have enough on here. You know what? I think I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'll lift up that sticker a little bit so I can stick this underneath it. Put that sticker back down, and then it's now to the edge of the page where it's harder to tear evenly, so I'll use my little scissors. And that it just crisscrosses it, and then I think I'm just going to leave that plain on the inside. And I think just for one pop of color, I'm going to add this little sticker. And that's it. You just glue it on there, press it down, and you're good to go. And then on the facing page, you can decide if you want to put another template on there or do in freehand. Hope that helps you. Blessings to you all.